Alrighty, let's come to comfortable cross-legged position. Good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindy.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow, level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your hips or your lower back are tight, please elevate, sit up on some blocks and blankets so that you can find a comfortable cross-legged position with a lengthy tall spine. All right, palms face up. Fingers come to Ghana Mudra. Thumb and index fingers touching. Start to ground evenly through your seat. Elongate through your spine and let your shoulders broaden. Allowing your lips to gently touch, regulating your breath by breathing only through your nose. And beginning to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Allow the breath to quiet your mind. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gato Piwa, Yahasmarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Pisyandraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Right hand to the left side of the head, pulling gently to elongate. And chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull gently to the back of the head. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side. Roll a center. A few more rounds. And one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest, pause, and then taking the opposite direction. Chin back toward the chest again, lifting the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Let the hands support to either side of you, sitting up tall and turning your toes toward each other, and then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Come back to center. Switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins. Take the opposite crossing of the legs. Then raise the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right. Raise your right arm up and tilt toward the left side for the side stretch. Draw back to center. Right hand crossing over to grab the left knee. Right arm is on top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw forward and round the spine. As you let the head and shoulders release with your hands, pull the knees toward each other and feel a sense of a broadening of the entire width of your back. Keeping the arms crossed, come up with eagle arms. Double wrap if you can. Then lift the elbows higher to where your shoulders are and reach your hands away from the face. And again, you should feel a broadening of the upper back. Inhale, lift the elbows up, gaze up. On the exhale, draw forward, up and down 3 times. Inhale, roll it up to a back bend. Exhale, take it forward into a forward fold. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stay forward folding. Either hover in space with your hands, touch your hands down, or if you have the range, touch your forearms down. Inhale, lift up with eagle arms. Exhale, twist to the right. Press your right arm up against your left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to your left. Press your left arm up against your right. Back to center. Shift back toward the sacrum. Step the feet to the floor. Start to shift back toward the sacrum. Lift your feet and balance here on the sacrum. On the inhale, lengthen your legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. 5 times. Lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. One more time. Lengthen, bend. Stay hovering and then extend the legs forward. Draw the knees in. Extend. Draw the knees in. Extend. Knees in 2 more times. Extend. Knees in. Extend. Knees in. Cross your legs again, taking your non-dominant shin on top. On the inhale, release. Extend the arms out and up. Exhale, twist to your left. Stay twisting left, left arm overhead, and tilt toward the right side for the side stretch. Draw back up to center, left hand to grab the right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, go ahead and round it forward. Once you come to your forward fold, again with your hands, pull the knees toward each other and broadening the width of your back. Keeping your arms crossed, inhale, come up with eagle arms. All right, once you have your arms crossed in eagle, lift the elbows a little higher to where your shoulders are. Reach your hands away from the face and broaden the back. Inhale, lift the elbows up, gaze up. Exhale, draw it forward, up and down 3 times again. Inhale, lift, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stay there. Hover in space. Touch your hands down or touch your forearms down if you can reach. Then lift back up with eagle. Twist to your left. Back to center. Twist to the right. Back to center again. Shift back toward the sacrum. This time, heels together, toes apart, knees are wide. Shift back toward the sacrum. Lift your heels. Steady your balance there. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Lower. One more. Lift. Lower. Lift again and then extend out. Draw the heels in. Extend out. Draw the heels in. Extend. Heels in. Extend. Heels in, extend. Heels in, cross your legs again, non-dominant shin on top. Extend the arms out and up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Right hand to the floor, left arm overhead. Keep the side bend. Bend your left elbow. Reach with your left elbow. Extend even more. Re-extend the left arm, and then with your left hand, reach toward the right-hand corner of the room and let the left shoulder drop a little bit, and that'll give you extension through the upper back on the left side, through the underside of your left shoulder blades. Take it back to stack. All the way back to center, other side. Left hand down, right arm overhead, and extend. Stay in the side bend, bend your right elbow. Reach actively with your right elbow, get even lengthier. Re-extend the right arm, reach your right hand to the left-hand corner of the room, let the right shoulder drop a little bit, and you should feel more length and openness to the underside of your right shoulder blades. Take it back to stack. Come all the way back up. Extend the legs forward. With the arms parallel to floor, let's take circles with the shoulders. Reach your hands forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, down. One more. Forward, up, back, and down. Stay here for a second, and we'll go the opposite direction. Then, down, back, up, forward. Down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, and keep extending forward. Reach your torso forward a little bit. Stay there. Take a few breaths. Keep a more neutral spine. Reach forward a little bit more. And then with your hands, grab your feet, ankles or your shins, whatever you can hold on to. Then re-lifting the upper back, come back to more neutral spine. On the exhale, draw forward, feeling for the stretch of your lower back. Take it back to neutral. Separate your feet about max width distance. Extend the arms forward. Left hand to your right shoulder, right arm under. Walk your hands in toward the center line. And then your elbows are stacking. Lift the elbows up, gaze up. Exhale, elbows in toward the ribs, chin toward the chest, spreading the upper back. And then let's take circles with your elbows. So let's go counterclockwise first. Elbows to the right. Upwards toward the sky, to your left, and down 3 times. Right, up, left, and down. Right, up, left, and down. Stay here. Come back up to neutral. Extend the arms out. Reach your arms as far back as you can, and then also take a back bend looking upwards. Come back to neutral, arms forward, right hand to your left shoulder, left arm under. Walk your hands in toward the center line, elbows line up. Lift the elbows up, gaze up. Exhale, elbows in toward the ribs, chin toward the chest, rounding the upper back. And then this time, circles clockwise, elbows to your left, up, right, and down. Left, up, right, and down. One more. Left, up, right, and down. Stay here for a breath or two. Come back up to neutral. Extend the arms out. Expand and lift up. Gaze upwards. Come back to neutral. Bend your knees about max width. With your arms, reach forward, take internal rotation with your hands, grab the inner heels. Lift and lengthen, keeping your knees wide, keep your hands pulling against your heels. Lean forward with a straighter spine. Let's isolate the stretch to your lower back in this forward fold. All right, so oftentimes when we come into a forward fold, in particular, with the hands, with the internal rotation, I often see a lot of people kind of like struggling here. They're round a lot, right? So I decided, what if we bend the knees? And when we take this pose, I think we can isolate the lower back stretch a little bit more intentionally, right? So with the bent knees, you don't have to work on the hamstring so much, but you get a lot of hips and you get a lot of lower back because I think you can control the lengthiness of the lower back a lot more efficiently here with the knees bending. So hopefully you guys feel the lower back stretch and the hip opening a lot more here than when we do it with the legs fully extended. Yeah, I like this one. All right, start to release. Extend the legs forward again. This time, hands outer rotation, slightly back behind you. Lift your chest, broaden your shoulders, gently looking up. And then as you look up into your back bend, squeeze your shoulder blades toward each other. Good. Start to come back to neutral release. Bend at the knees. Swing the legs back behind you. Come to your hands and your knees. Hands should be about shoulders width. Knees about hips width. And then let's set up for hands and knees. Okay, let's take some cat-cows. Inhale, draw the navel down. Raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, arch. This is your cow pose. Exhale, round. Your cat pose. Come back to neutral spine. Step the right foot back. Tuck your toes under and reach back to your right heel. Right calf stretch. Shift back forward. Pick up the right foot. Reach back to your heel. Extend the left arm forward in opposition. Bend your right knee, reach back with your left hand, binding hand to foot, and then kicking back. Release, right heel back, left arm forward, left hand to the floor. And then step the right foot out to your side for gate pose. Walk your hands in, standing on the left knee. So you want to line up your shoulder, hip and knee of the left side, one vertical line, palms face up, arms are parallel, side bend to the right. Back to center, other side, left hand down, right arm overhead and extend. Take it back up. Hands to your lower back, supporting your lower back with your palms, your fingers rounding the top of the glutes. Draw the elbows back, draw the shoulders back, lift the heart center up, taking into a back bend here with your hands supporting. If this is easy for you and you have a little bit more depth, you can take your left hand to your left heel and taking a camel pose combined with your gate pose. Draw back to center. Walk your hands back forward. Take the right knee down. Come back to your hands and knees. Let's take 3 cat-cows again. Inhale, draw the navel down. Raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to neutral spine. Shift to your right knee. Reach your left heel back with your toes tucked under. Reach back to your heel, stretching your left calf. Shift back forward. Pick up your left heel, reach back in space. Extend the right arm forward in opposition. Then bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand, binding hand to foot, and then kick back, tiger. Release your left heel back, right hand comes to the floor. Then step the left heel out to your side. Gate pose, standing on your right knee, right shoulder, right hip, right knee, one straight line. Left foot is flat to the floor. Palms face up. Side bend to your left. Take it back to center, side bend to the right. Back to center. Hands to your lower back, palms to your lower back. Your fingers rounding the top of the glutes. Draw the shoulders back, hips move forward, gaze up for your back bend. So this is your supported variation. If you have a little bit more depth in your back bend, you can take the right hand to the right heel, left arm up and back. Take it back up. Walk your hands forward. Take the left knee back down, hands and knees. This time, take the knees a little bit wider. Toes are touching, and then let's take a child's pose with your knees a little bit wider. Lift back up, down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Right knee in towards the nose, round the spine. Kick up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm in touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Take the hands together in prayer, interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward, chin toward the chest, rounding the upper back. Inhale, lift it up into back bend. Come back to neutral, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, side angle. Right hand to the floor or elbow to the knee, left arm reaching up. Extended side angle, left palm to face down and reach forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you, let your shoulders stack. Keep the half bind, inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Right hand to the shin or to the floor, left arm reaching up. Extended side angle, left palm face down, reach forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you, stacking of the shoulders. Inhale all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale one breath, exhale lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, even higher, full extension of your arms. Or, of course, you can always modify bending of the elbows. Release all the way down and take it to child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm in touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist, touching right arm. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Hands together in prayer, but interlace with the opposite thumb on top. Press forward, chin toward the chest, rounding up the upper back. Inhale, lift up to a back bend. Back to center release, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Left elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor. Right arm reaching up. Extended side angle. Right palm face down. Reach forward. Half bind. Right arm up and behind you. Let your shoulders stack. Keep the half bind. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg. Triangle. Left hand to the shin or to the floor. Right arm up. Extended triangle. Right palm facing down. Reach forward. Half bind. Right arm up and behind you. Stack. Keep the half bind. Come up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee. Hands to the floor. Left foot. Stepping back plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale all the way down to the belly. Again, 3 progressive cobras. Lift up baby cobra. Exhale. Lower arms all the way down. Inhale a little bit higher. Exhale almost all the way down. Inhale even higher. Full extension if you have it. All the way down. And then child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips and bend the right knees, flipping the dog. Flip back again, 3-legged dog, fallen triangle, right leg over to the left side. Flip back again, 3-legged dog, stepping your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Reach your hands forward. Right hand to left shoulder, left hand to your right elbow. Pulling here, stretching your right shoulder. Reach your right hand forward, up and back. Lean it back to a back bend. Back to vertical and then side bend to your left. Back to center, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Side angle, right hand to the floor, left arm up. And then let's revolve it. Left hand comes to the floor. You can keep your left hand a little bit closer to your right foot, or you can go wider, maybe even off your mat, and then lean the torso to line up your left shoulder and the left wrist. So you want a vertical left arm for support, right arm up, a revolve side angle. Reach your right hand forward, extend it, revolve side angle. Half bind, right arm up and behind you. Stack your shoulders and maybe deepen that twist. Inhale, come all the way up and around, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. And then revolving the triangle. Again, left hand can be a little bit closer to your right foot, maybe a little bit less than shoulder's width, or go wider, maybe even off your mat. And again, think about lining up your left shoulder over your left wrist, vertical left arm. Raise your right arm up to twist, a rotated triangle. Extend the right arm forward, extend it revolved. Half bind, right arm up and behind you, twist deeper. On the inhale, come all the way up and around, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale one breath, exhale chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee, and flip. Flip back again, left leg up, three-legged dog, fallen triangle. Left leg over to the right side. Flip it back, three-legged dog. Stepping, left foot forward, warrior one. Hands forward, left hand to your right shoulder, right hand to your left elbow. Pulling here, stretching your left shoulder. Left arm forward, up and back, lean it back to a back bend. Take it to vertical side bend to the right. Back to center, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Left hand to floor, right arm up. Once you get to your side angle, let's revolve it. So again, right hand can come to your floor or a little bit wider if you like, but do make sure you line up the shoulder over your right wrist and then raise your left arm up for the revolved side angle. Left arm forward, extended revolved. Half bind, left arm up and behind you, twist deeper. Inhale, come all the way up and around. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Revolve the triangle, right hand comes to the floor, again closer or wider. Line up your shoulder over your wrist, left arm up, revolve triangle. Extend the left arm forward, extended revolve triangle. Half bind it, left arm up and behind you, twist deeper. On the inhale, come all the way up and around. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, come to child's pose for a sec. Let me show you this before we do it. So I call these knee kicks and heel kicks. So we often open up the hips, bend the knee. So rather than shifting forward and back in this one, you just keep in the shape of down dog. All the movement is in this right leg. So the knee kicks are keeping your knees bending, moving it to the side. So it's all about the right hip moving. So these are knee kicks. Then we're going to do heel kicks, leg extended, heel to side, all the way back up. Heel to side, all the way back up. And we'll do 3 of each, okay? So on the next round, knee kicks and heel kicks. All right, down dog. Right leg up. Right knee in toward the nose and round. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. So these are sideward scorpion. Now we're taking knee kicks, keeping your right knee bending, right knee to the right side, open it back up. Right knee to the right side, open it back up. Right knee to the right, open it back up, extend the right leg, flex your foot, keep the leg extended, right heel kick to the side, kick it back up. Right heel kick to the side, kick it back up. Right heel kick. Kick it back up, square off, stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Reach your hands forward, left hand to your right shoulder, right arm under. Walk your hands in, line up your elbows, elbows up, gaze up. Exhale, elbows in toward the ribs, chin towards the chest, rounding the upper back. Keeping arms, lift up again into your back bend. Exhale, elbows in toward the belly, rounding your mid-back. So you're coming forward a little bit deeper. Inhale, come up again into your back bend. Exhale, bow forward all the way. Elbows toward the inside of the right foot. Let the head release, let the shoulders release. And for those of you with the range, maybe your elbows touching down. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Releasing arms, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Half moon, right hand forward about a foot, look up to right side. Tipping forward. Once you steady your balance, left arm reaching forward, parallel to floor. Point your left toes back in opposition, so you're getting very lengthy to your left side. Oh, we haven't done this for a while. Let's do a double bound half moon. Left arm up and behind you, half bind with the left arm. Keep the gaze looking to the floor to check your balance. You're going to bend your left knee and take the right hand to bind to the left foot. So it's a free hand balance. Left hand is to your lower back behind you. Right hand is binding to your left foot. I call this a double bound half moon. All right, release your binds. Step it all the way back. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to belly. Walk your hands forward, forearms down, grabbing opposite elbows for your sphinx. Take your forearms back down to parallel, and then press your belly and your lower ribs to the floor, stretching your lower back, flattening your lower back. Then press your forearms down, lift your chest in opposition, deepen your mid-back bend, and then gaze slightly toward the floor ahead of you, finding a more neutral cervical spine. All right, turn your left arm in 45 degrees. Walk your right hand back a little bit, press your right hand down. Lift the right shoulder, lift the right upper back, and twist to look behind you past your right shoulder. Bend your left knee. If you're able to, reach your right hand to bind to the left foot and kick back. Release your bind. Square back to center. Reset. Second side. Turn your right forearm in. Walk your left hand slightly further back. Press into your left hand. Lift the left shoulder. And start to look past your left shoulder behind you. Bend your right knee. Reach back with your left hand to bind. Then kick back. Danielle, kick the foot back. Yes. All right, release, square back, reset, and then to come out of the pose, press your hands down, lift the elbows up, elbows will go outwardly so you can lower your chest, and walk your hands back, child's pose, nice and slow. In that transition, we were in the back bend for a long time, so you want to go slow into the opposite direction, into your forward bend. Down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in towards the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. 3 knee kicks. Left knee kick to the left. Open it back up. Left knee kick. Open it back up. Left knee kick. Open it back up. Extend the left leg. Foot is flexing. Leg is extended. Left heel kick. Open it back up. Left heel kick. Open it back up. Left heel kick. Open it back up. stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Reach your hands forward. Right hand to your left shoulder, left arm under, walk your hands in, line up your elbows. Elbows up, gaze up for the back bend. Exhale, elbows in toward the ribs, chin toward the chest, rounding the upper back. Inhale, lift it up again into your back bend. Exhale, bow forward, elbows in toward the belly, rounding of the mid back, so coming forward about halfway. Inhale, come up again into your back bend. Exhale, bow forward all the way, elbows to the inside of the left foot. Either hover in space, or if you can touch your elbows down, go ahead. Inhale, take it all the way back up. And then unwrap your arms to warrior two. Reverse warrior. Half moon. Left hand forward about a foot, lobe off to left side. Right here reaching back, right arm reaching up. Once you have your pose, right palm to face down and reach forward to the front of the room. Reach your right toes back in opposition, so getting very lengthy to your right side. Double up bound half moon, right arm up and behind you with a half bind. Then bend your right knee, left hand to bind to the right foot. Coming into double bound half moon. The gaze looking down to the floor really helps you balance. All right, break, stepping it back. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Sphinx pose again, hands forward, forearms down. Grabbing opposite elbows to measure our shoulders width and take your forearms back down. And then belly and ribs toward the floor. Press your forearms down, lift your chest. And then gaze slightly toward the floor ahead of you for a neutral cervical spine. All right, you're going to point the right toes, lift the right thigh off the floor. But keep your left top of the foot flat to the floor. Then flex your right foot, bend your right knee, and then lift the right heel a little higher, engaging your lower back and your right glutes. And release your right knee down, release your right leg. Reset. Second side. Point the left toes, lift the left thigh off the floor. Then flex your left foot, reach your heel, bend your left knee, and lift the left thigh even more away from the floor. Left knee comes down, release your left leg. Reset. Press into your hands. Lift the elbows up. Elbows go outwardly to lower your chest. Walk your hands back slowly, child's pose. Down dog. And start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. When you get toward the front of the mat, let the feet separate about hips width. Then, with your hands supporting, bend at the knees. Let the feet drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back to a neutral position with your spine, maybe about parallel to the floor with your torso. Then, reach your arms back. As you reach your tail and the arms back, crown of the head reaching forward, get lengthy, strong to your quads. Lift the torso up about 45 degrees. Stay here. Circle your hands down, forward, and up to a wide-legged chair. Then interlace your fingers, press your palms up and forward. 3, 2, 1. All the way up to a back bend. Come back to vertical. Side bend to the right. And then actively reach with your left palm so you get more activity into your left forearm. More extension. Back to center. Side bend to your left. And then reach actively with your right palm. Back to center. Release. Take the hands to your waist. Your thumbs to your lower back. Fingertips point forward. Draw the shoulders back. Draw the elbows back into back bend. Come back to center. Elbows forward. Shoulders forward. Round the spine. Chin toward the chest. Back to neutral. Releasing your arms. Step the left foot in. Tree pose. Pick up the right knee. Sole of the right foot. Inner left leg. Above or below the knee joint, arms up and out. Take the arms out to parallel the floor. Draw the right knee forward, release your right foot. Steady your balance here. You're going to lift the right knee higher, and then take the right side to parallel the floor. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Open it out to the right side, and then same thing here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Square back. Step the right foot down. Chair. Exhale, dive forward. Forward fold. All right, with your feet and your knees together. Second side, bend the knees. Let the feet drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back to a neutral spine. Your torso about parallel to the floor, and then reach your fingertips back. Lift the torso up to about 45 degrees. Stay here. Reach your arms down, forward, and up to chair. And then when you take your hands together in prayer to interlace, take the non-dominant thumb on top and reach forward for another 3, 2, 1. All the way up to a back bend. Back to center. Side bend to your left. Reach with your right palm. Back to center, side bend to your right. Reach with your left palm. Back to center, releasing hands to your hips. Draw the shoulders back. Back to center, elbows forward, shoulders forward. Back to center, stepping on the right foot. Pick up the left knee for tree pose. Sole of the left foot, inner right leg, above or below the knee joint, and arms up and out. Take the arms out to parallel. Releasing to draw the left knee forward, releasing left foot, steady your balance. Then lift the left knee higher, left side to parallel the floor. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Open it out to left side, and then same thing here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Square back, stepping the left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Bend your knees, chair. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace, broaden your shoulders, reach back. Take the gaze upwards in your chair. Exhale, dive forward, knuckles up and overhead. Lift the torso slightly, bend the knees, coming back to that parallel to the floor with your torso. Shift the weight to your left foot. Draw the right heel back for warrior three. Stay on the left leg and stand up for ankles to knee. Right ankle on top of the left knee. Flex your right foot to protect the knee joint. Ankle draws the right leg. Bend your left knee. Seat draws back. Crown of the head reaching forward to a diagonal. You may stay here in about 45 degrees with your torso, or if you have better flexibility and want to fold forward over your right leg in your ankles to knee. Release, lift back up, releasing arms, step, you write it down chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold, take a few breaths. Second side, bend the knees, chair. Wrap the hands back behind you, but interlace with the other thumb on top. Broaden your shoulders, reach back. Gaze up with the back bend first. And then lengthen to dive forward. Knuckles up and overhead. Lift the torso up to parallel the floor. Bend at the knees. Shift the weight to your right foot. Warrior three. Stay on the right leg as you stand up, ankles to knee. Left ankle on top of the right knee, flex your left foot. Bend your right knee, draw the seat back, crown of the head forward to a diagonal. You can stay up a little higher like this, or you can draw forward a little bit more. Break, release your hands, sweep your hands forward, then step the left foot down chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Take a few breaths. Bend the knees, come up to chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Right hand to right knee, left arm out. If you have better flexibility for yogic toe lock, take the yogic toe lock and extend. When you are ready to open up the knee or the heel to the right side. We're going to take this balance and revolve it. Extend the right leg forward, bend your right knee. Left hand to the right knee, or the left hand to outside the right foot and extend. Right arm reaching back to twist. Release, square back, step the right foot down chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold, take a few breaths. Second side, bend the knees, chair. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, left hand to knee, right arm out. Yogic toe lock if you have better flexibility. When you're steady and you're okay to open out to the left side. Stay on the right leg, square back to center, revolve it. Right hand to left knee, or the right hand to outside the left foot, and extend, left arm reaching back to twist. Release, square back, stepping, left foot down chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Crow pose or yogic squat, your choice. All right, let's break. Walk back to down dog. Left leg up. Step the left foot forward between your hands. Crescent moon. Right knee coming down. Take extra padding to your right knee as you need. With your hands on top of the thighs. Lunge your hips forward for your right quad stretch. Let's stay here with your hands supporting. Let's just concentrate on your quads and your hips. Right hand comes to the floor. Turn your left toes out. Left thigh also turns out. Raise your left arm up and behind you. Half bind to twist. Stay in the half bind, or if you have the full bind, left hand to bind to the right foot. If you can reach. If you cannot, that's okay. Just keep your leg extended back. There you go. Good. You may stay here. If you want a very deep quad stretch, you're going to start to square off your shoulders. Draw the right heel in toward the seat as you fold forward. So this is almost like a lizard, and you're binding the foot. All right, so it's quite a deep quad stretch. If it's too much, you don't have to go so far. All right, lift it back up. If you have the full bind, release your full bind. Then everyone raise your left arm up over the left ear, reaching toward the right side for the side stretch. And then threading the needle, left arm underneath your right. The more you reach your left hand to your right side, the more you draw your left shoulder towards the floor. You can bend your right elbow to accommodate. The more you draw your left shoulder, left cheek towards the floor. The deeper the stretch into your left arm, left shoulder blade, the deeper the stretch into your hip opening. All right, so if your shoulder touches down, fantastic. If not, that's okay. Just hover in space, accommodate, and support with your right arm as needed, but keep the energy of the left arm reaching to the right side. All right, take it back up. Walk your hands back in. Turn the left toes forward. Pyramid. Frame the left foot with your hands either side. Tuck the right toes under. And look to lengthen over your left leg. Use your hands to blocks if you need. All right, bend your left knee, ground the palms to the floor, your left leg, your front leg kicks up, open up the hips, bend the left knee, stay here for a few breaths. Allow that left hip to get some space. Re-extend the left leg, draw the left knee in, land that shin to the floor for your pigeon. Inch your right knee further back, walk your hands in, elongate your spine, make sure you're nice and level. And then once you're set, now you're ready to draw forward, forearms down, and make pillows with your hands. right, begin to walk your hands back in, lift your torso up, double pigeon. Take the left feet down. Move your left heel forward so that your shin is more parallel to the front of the mat. Flex your left foot. Swing the right leg around and then center your seat. And then you're going to take the right ankle on top of the left knee. Adjust as you need. You want to line up your shins one over the other, and you want to line up the ankles to knee. Right. So left heel on the underside. Right. I kind of feel like your heel is too close toward the center. Move it a little bit closer to the right side of the mat. Good. Then take the right ankle on top of the left knee. Your knees might be really high if your hip flexors are tight, right? So if your knees are high and you can at least find the shape, you can take it. If that's really uncomfortable for you, regular cross leg is fine. There you go. Can you flex your bottom foot and the top foot? There you go. Right? So your hip flexors are quite tight. Maybe you can lean back and then take it this way, right? Good. Flex the top foot as well. So with this, you can actively draw the knee toward the heel with your torso leaning back, and that will be a modified position. Because any further, you start to kind of go like this, right? So to maintain the lengthiness of the back, you can keep it slightly drawn back, and then just work on drawing the top knee toward the heel. Okay? The rest of us who are able to find a vertical line with your torso, you want to sit up tall. And then actively think about the top knee working downwards toward the left ankle. Meryl's having a hard time as well. Are you able to at least take this heel a little bit closer to the top of the, okay. And also maybe it will help you to lean back a little bit. Good, flex your top foot and the bottom foot. All right, so now notice with your torso leaning back, which is a better angle. With your torso leaning back, supporting with your hands. Now you're not so compressed, right? Which makes this part a lot harder. If you lean it back, there's a little bit more space. You can find a neutral spine, but then actively think about the top knee working down toward the left ankle, and that's what's giving you the hip flexors. Right? Go easy. All right, lean back as you need. You okay? All right, so if you have type hip flexors, this is a hard one. All right, if you're very open, you can start to lean the torso forward to the point that maybe even your arms can go forward and your forearms can come down. So depending on your flexibility, wherever you are. Listen, I've been doing this 20 some odd years, and I'm still, this is almost as good as it gets. Right, we all have strengths, we all have weaknesses. All right, let's start to ease your way out. So you're going to support your right leg, extend it forward, support the left leg, extend it forward. Hands to either side, and to neutralize all this, you want to flex and point your feet, and this will help you neutralize your knees and your ankles. All right, then come back to stillness. You're going to just turn your toes in and out, and this goes for your hips. All right, come back to neutral. We're going to come back through the pigeon. Left heel in, right leg back, and step it back to your down dog and pedal out. All right, second side. Right leg up. Step the right foot forward between your hands, left knee coming down. And this is your supported crescent moon, lunging up the hips forward for your left quad stretch. All right, take the left hand to the floor, turn your right toes out, your right thigh also turns out. Right arm up and behind, you have fine to twist. You're welcome to stay here or take the full bind, right hand, left foot, and kick back. So I wonder, Danielle, since you have a block, I wonder if you take the block close to your foot, if that support with your hand, your torso being higher, could help you reach for your Left hand, yes. Left hand to left, yeah, inside. And then see with this slightly higher position if you can reach better. Right? Maybe take the block even higher. Okay, all right. So yeah, so kind of like that with the highest setting. This lifts your torso, which extends your arm and your torso, right? So maybe that might help you to kind of find the block easier in quotes. All right, releasing your binds. Sorry. Quad stretch first. So I missed that. Quad stretch. Square your shoulders. Draw the left heel toward the seat and forward fold. All right, this is quite deep. We don't want to forget this one. All right, lift back up. Releasing your binds. Right arm over the right ear, reaching toward the left side for your side stretch. And then thread the needle, right arm underneath the left. So the more you reach your right hand to your left side, the more you bend your left elbow to draw the right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor, the deeper the stretch. And you might be hovering. If you have better flexibility, maybe your right shoulder, right cheek comes to the floor. So it depends on your flexibility, but keep your left hand supporting. All right, walk it back in. Turn your right toes forward for your pyramid. Frame your right foot with your hands either side. Tuck the left toes under and forward fold. All right. Bend your right knee. Ground the palms to the floor. Right leg, front leg kicks up. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. All right. Re-extend the right leg. Draw the right knee in toward the nose. Land that shin to the floor. Inch your left knee further back. Walk your hands back. Elongate. And once you're set, now you're ready to draw forward fold. It is. I know it. It just disconnected. I don't know what happened. I know. I'm going to start that again. My phone just disconnected. I don't know what happened. Oh, I love this song. So I don't want to not hear it. All right. Begin to make your way back up. Take the right seat down. Move your right heel forward a little bit to parallel the shin to the front of the mat. Flex your right foot. Swing the left leg around and then center your seat and start to prepare to the best of your abilities, right? I would say lean the torso back a little bit so that you can better place your left ankle on top of the right knee, maybe even support with your right hand. Make sure your top foot and your bottom foot are flexing. So starting here, you can lean the torso back and just get the left knee working toward the right ankle. If you're able to get to a vertical line with your torso, go ahead and take it, and then start to get that top knee towards the bottom ankle. Good. I'm going to stay here for a bunch of breaths, and then if you have better flexibility to lean forward, go ahead. Yeah, so I think you guys are better prepared on this side, so you're looking much more aligned, much healthier, even though you're modifying, right? So just make sure that it's not too much strain to your ankles and your knees, and lean back as much as you need so that you can get the proper placement and the proper alignment and the protection, but then also at the same time work on the hip flexors without overly impacting the knees and your ankles. That's key here, right? For those of us who are very tight in the hip flexors, you're going to take a little bit more pressure to your ankles and your knees, so make sure you protect them by flexing your feet. 3 more deep breaths. All right, to come out safely out of the pose, support your left leg and extend it forward. Support the right leg, extend it forward. Hands to the floor, extend the legs fully, and then flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times. And this will help you neutralize your knees and ankles. All right, once you do that a bunch of times, now you're ready to go sideways with your feet. So you're working into your hips. Okay, coming back, draw the right heel in, left leg swings back, and coming back to your down dog and pedal out. And once you're feeling pretty neutral, we're going to walk toward a yogic squat to make our way into a seated position. You keep supporting with the hands as you need to make your way to a seated position. Once you're all the way down, lower onto your back. Draw the left knee in. Keep the right leg extended. Recline twisting. Left arm out to a T and twist to the right. Take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms. Twist to the other direction. Take it back to center, hugging both knees in. Then step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward. Shavasana, final relaxation. And let it all go. Beginning to draw your breath back in and start to move the fingers and the toes. Reaching the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. Rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. When you take a seat, let's take a non-dominant shin on top, using a non-dominant side a little bit more to create better symmetry. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is here in person at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubinti.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, so you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.